Yeah, open up the dog's hole, let them swing. Yeah, link up like the rose gold on the chain. Yeah, hypnotic and tonic off of everything. Yeah, circles round your bitch.
I'm here to talk about my experience at the Astroworld concert featuring Travis Scott. This video may include some spoilers. I'm a big fan of Travis Scott's music. I like to work out to it. I listen to it in my car. I like to listen to it before I go out. I like to listen to it before I go to work to get turned up a little bit. So I just really like his music. It just puts me in the mood. It puts me in the mood. It puts me in the mood to go like this. Okay. In 2018, I saw Travis Scott 3 times total, including Astroworld. So I saw him at Governor's Ball in New York. I saw him at Lollapalooza in Chicago. And then I saw him here. All 3 concerts were great. This concert, the Astroworld concert, I was extremely lit, like on another level. And then I'm going to see him again in Milwaukee, so I might just have to do a part 2 because the experience probably will be different at the second one because I was literally on another level at this concert. So that day, like leading up to that day, I was kind of stressed. I was like, I just want to get through this day so I can hurry up and be at the Travis Scott concert and turn up. That day I had a Christmas party that was mandatory for me, and it involved some athletic ability. I had to go there and hurry up and rush back home to change and then go to the concert. And then when I left, y'all, my car was not starting. So it was like super cold that day. And I was like, okay, like I think I'm gonna miss the concert. I called my friend, like my car's not starting. And then like 30 seconds into that phone conversation, my car started. So I was like, oh, it was meant to be. Travis Scott was meant to be tonight. It's happening. It's about to go. So on the way there, like I live in the middle of downtown. There was like 3 huge events going on in the city that day. So the traffic was insane. Like it took me about 20 minutes to go 3 blocks to my apartment when I was downtown. I was like, what the like, and I kept telling my friend, he was like, where are you at? My friends were like, where are you at? We're in line. I'm like, I haven't even changed yet. Like, I'm still in freaking yoga pants. When we got there, we missed Sheck West, apparently. We all didn't buy floor seats, but I was determined to get on the floor. Like, there's no reason for me to not be on the floor. So they're like, what's the plan? What's the plan? Like, I guess I was the plan maker, like, but I do this often. So they're like, so what are we doing? I do this. And the first plan was we have to get inside the venue with tickets that didn't allow us to be in specific sections. So there was curtains, and then there's a guy that like looks at your tickets before you go in. And I'm not gonna tell y'all how I did it. Maybe that's like something I'm not supposed to do. But basically we got into a section that we weren't supposed to be in. But the thing was, we sat in seats that weren't ours. Now the concert was sold out, so like every 10 minutes we found ourselves having to move seats, which was kind of fun to me, but they were starting to get annoyed about it. And then you could tell people like in the venue were like, okay, these dudes are like clearly doing the most. Like they're doing the most, but I didn't care because I was lit. It was lit. And then there was a point where we kept seeing people that we knew, so we would like go talk to them like we were heading to our seats, but we really weren't. And then we kept getting chased, like not chased, but like harassed by one of these security dudes, like, you guys need to sit in your seats. Go to your seats now. It's time to go to your seats. I'm like, okay, sure. But we kept finding really good spots to like hang out for a long time. And we had a good spot for Gunna. And that was his set was good. But I kept telling them, like, I'm gonna be on the floor while we're switching seats and turning up and drinking and acting like we know what we're doing. I kept telling them, like, I'm gonna be on the floor. Like, I'm gonna be on the floor. It was getting closer to the time where Travis was about to come on, and we had found some really good seats. mind you, all the times that we were switching, we kept talking to people like, and they were saying too, like, we're not sitting in our seats, like, we're gonna be on the floor. And I'm like, what are y'all doing to get on the floor? And they're like, we don't know yet. We had to talk to at least like 20 people that were like, yeah, we're not staying in our seats. So there was a point where we were like by the lower section, not on the floor, but on the lower section. And there was nobody in that row because I'm pretty sure all those people somehow got on the floor. So we found seats basically. And the people I were with was like, this is perfect. Like, this is fine. I'm about to get on the floor. Like, I need to go down there and rage. They're like, these seats are fine. These seats are fine. The lights went down and then I like, the lights went down and then I just jumped off the balcony thing and then ran onto the floor. There was like a big jump and then a little jump. And I was on the floor. Like, nobody was chasing me. So I just stood there and was like, are y'all coming? And they didn't. And at that point, like, the lights went down and then Stargazing came on. I'm like, I guess I'm at this concert by myself now. So the beginning of Astroworld started just like Governor's Ball did. It started just like Lala did. He came out with high energy and he started doing Stargazing. And of course, it was lit. I was just mosh pitting like this the whole time. Like, then I lost my shit when Uptown came on. Like, I didn't think he was gonna perform Uptown. I'd never seen him perform it live. I was on another level when that came on.
I'm a motherfucking monster.
For the most part, I was just mosh pitting like out of my mind. There was one part I can remember, I think way back was on, I had my arm around some random guy and was just like yelling the lyrics to each other. But that's when I like peaked, I was like peak lit. So like I was extremely on another level from like pre-gaming and stuff like that. I just remember a whole bunch of lights. The energy was heavy there. Like, it was a really good time. Like, I was like, this is fun. Everybody's in a good mood. I'm punching people. I'm starting to sweat. My makeup is coming off. But it's okay because I'm having a good time. By the time he was going to the other stage, I felt like I was about to pass out. So I was like, I need to chill out a little bit because my friends aren't even down here. They stayed up there. Or I didn't even know if they like made it down or not at that point. But I was like, I need to find life for a little second because this concert just started. Like, it just began. So suddenly, all you hear was, the party never ends. And I was like, oh, here we go again. It was lit. So by the time it was like, fuck the club, this couple next to me, like this girl was pissed off. Like I was trapped. Like at that point, like it was just people like jumping up and down, but it wasn't moving around. Like when I jump, I like jump, like kind of push people a little bit on accident or unconsciously, or it's just because I'm so loud, I just don't really care about my surroundings. But this girl was so pissed. Like she kept telling her boyfriend, like, they keep pushing me, like, da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, oh my God. This exact same thing happened when we were at Governor's Ball for Travis Scott. When we were waiting for Travis Scott to come on, this dude was like, so we mosh pitting when Travis comes out, right? We about to go crazy. We about to go crazy. And these girls were like, no, the boop, you not. Like, bitch, like, y'all better not start pushing. I was like, ooh. They were all cute and like really close to the front too at Governor's Ball. I was like, they were about to get pushed. And like into the Governor's Ball set, like they just disappeared. Like I was just like, and it started raining. I was like, dang, I'm sure their outfits is messed up, but I thought it was fun. I don't understand why people go to concerts like that. Like, don't know, like that's what's about to happen at the concert. Then he played Don't Play. Like, that's my song.
I ain't playing with these niggas. I ain't playing with these niggas.
I lost it. And then right after that, he played 3500. Lost it. Then he played Skyfall. I think a lot of people think Skyfall is a slow song. But I just be turned up to that song. I was raging for like 4 songs straight, like. So the energy like was just insane. his stage presence is really good. He knows when to like escalate the crowd, so like it's really easy to feed off of his music and his energy at the concerts. But Skyfall, yeah, that's that loud, yeah, yeah, yeah. So then it went into Through the Late Night. Honestly, I played that song out for myself, so when he played that, I was like, okay, I don't have to rage as much, but like it's still lit. It's still lit. Like I'm in really good energy right now. I love Kid Cudi. Then after that, he played Upper Echelon. I died again. Like, I died. I was dead. I was gone at that point.
It was lit.
Thank goodness I was able to come back to life because he played Drugs You Should Try It right after that, which was a really great moment. I never saw him perform Drugs. That's probably like the first song that introduced me to Travis Scott's songs. Drugs was like that song. So I was like, oh my God, I finally get to see it live. This is great. And then he played 90210, which is a great song. I raged to that song, but a lot of people think that's a slow song, so I was turned up again. That's when this girl next to me was like, and I get this a lot. I don't even know what it means, but like for some reason people like to comment on how lit I am. They're like, yeah, you're having a great time. Or, ooh, yeah, you're lit. Ooh, yeah, girl. Ooh. And I'm like, thanks. Like, I don't know what to say to that. I don't think it's like weird. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it is weird to me. Because I don't know what to say to that. Like, why aren't you lit? That's what I'm thinking. And I don't know if it's like a compliment or like they're being passive aggressive, but I get it a lot. Like, I get it a lot. Like, I remember I was at this Brandy concert. I know like all of Brandy's songs, like all of her songs. And I was screaming it at the top of my lungs for the whole concert and dancing with a drink in my hand. And this girl was like, I'm just so glad you're having a good time. You know, I'm so glad you're having this moment. And like I said, I don't mind usually when people comment on it, but like when you kill the vibe during the concert, it's like why are you talking to me? I guess I just be too lit. Sometimes I just don't care, but sometimes it's like, all right. At the Brandy concert, I was like, this is the best part of the song. What are you doing? And you're touching me. That happened at the Travis Scott concert. And I was just like, okay, thanks. I just said thanks because I didn't know what else to say. And I was just like, time to rage again. And he played Love Galore. I played that song out too. So I was just like, all right, this is time to take a break. Then he went into a lot of the more melodic Astroworld songs. So it was more like a vibey kind of moment, but it was still like a lit atmosphere, if that makes sense. But then he started playing Houston Fornication, and that's like my second favorite song on the album. I raged again, and I was the only person raging at that time. Like, I was like surrounded by people just standing, kind of like going like this, but I was like, that song like turns me all the way up. Like, I love that song. It's just lit.
If it rides on the east, land on the west, we gon' make that shit pop, bust it for a check.
I mean, like, how can you not turn up to that song?
It was lit.
Then he went into NC-17 with 21 Savage. I don't know why I just forgot his name. He played enough to be like, all right, it's lit, it's lit. That song is lit. Then I think he went into Biebs in the Trap. Raged. Then he played a little bit of Nightcrawler. He didn't play the whole song. The beat for Nightcrawler came on and I literally started screaming at the top of my lungs. He didn't play the song though. He didn't play the song. If he would have played Nightcrawler, I think that's when I would have like had to get escorted out because I would have lost it if he played Nightcrawler. But he didn't play, he just played the beat and I was so pissed. I started jumping and then I just stopped like, it's over with. Like, he just stopped. But it's okay. Played in Milwaukee. Then I started to get a little bit more sober, and then he started playing more vibey songs. Then I think he went to the other stage, and then he did Antidote. And I think he got to the other stage. I don't know, but Antidote came on at one point, and it was lit again. I raged.
It was lit.
Then honestly, I can't remember the songs after that. I don't know what happened after Antidote. But I know Sicko Mode happened, and that's when I was sober, and I was able to get this video. Now, if you look at my video of Gunna in comparison to my video of the sicko mode, you can tell that I like jumped down onto the floor.
It was lit.
Overall, the Astroworld experience was really fun. At the next Milwaukee stop, I hope to be a little bit more coherent, just to absorb kind of the artistry of his concert a little bit more. Or that might not happen at all, because I'm going with somebody that's like a real rager, so we're probably not gonna make it. But we'll see. But I'm a rager, so I feel like I'm not gonna get the artistry part. Obviously, it was good if I'm going to see it again. Governor's Ball was lit, though. Governor's Ball was lit. Okay, bye.